The senator from Colorado.
Madam President, I'm so pleased to be here in this room with Democrats and Republicans talking constructively with each other about something. It's been a long time since we've seen that, and it's one of the things that I heard day after day after day over the last 22 months as I had town hall meetings across the state of Colorado. I, too, wanted to read something from the words of the Deficit and Debt Commission, because I think it's important for people to understand, people that are watching this at home, and people working in Washington, that this is not optional. They write, large debt will put America at risk by exposing it to foreign creditors. They currently own more than half of our public debt, and the interest we pay them reduces our own standard of living. The single largest foreign holder of our debt is China, a nation, they write, that may not share our country's aspirations and strategic interests. In a worst-case scenario, investors would lose confidence that our nation is able or willing to repay its loans, possibly triggering a debt crisis that would force the government to implement the most stringent of austerity measures. As the President knows, I had never run for office before this election. I spent half my life in the private sector and half working in things like the Denver Public Schools. Our former Secretary of Education is here today. Nothing else in the world runs like this. Nowhere else would we say to ourselves that our theory is that we're going to look the other way, borrow the money from the Chinese, one of our greatest competitors, and stick our kids with the bills. And the reason this has become so important now is because the size and the scale of this debt puts us in the position where one day, and I'll close with this, Madam President, where one day somebody may say, I'm not going to buy your debt at that price. And the day that happens, our interest rates are going to spike, and this recession is going to look like nothing compared to what we're going to face. We owe it to our kids and our grandkids to make sure that we're paying our way, and I'm so pleased that we're here today in a bipartisan way to talk about this.